You know, there's actually two things in real estate that you can't change that everybody desires. First is lot. Now this lot right here is 38 by 115, backing onto complete greenery. And second is location. We are located in one of the most desired communities in Georgetown, backing right onto Glen Williams, and the house itself is absolutely stunning. We have 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, a fully finished basement with a walkout, tasteful finishes all throughout, and a tremendous layout. Trust me guys, this is one you are not going to want to miss. Let's go on and take a closer look at 60 Meadowglen Boulevard. Now, like I said, I love this layout. The second you step in, we got a great and really grand open above feature. We got a beautiful balcony up over there you can look in, really, really nice and grand. And then we transition into this really great family slash sitting room. Now, this is an open concept floor plan, but it does give a little bit of separation, kind of the hallway over there, giving some space between the areas, which I love because you can have some people hanging over here and over there and be able to keep a nice flow, but having a little bit of separation. Really, really nice touch. And then take a look at this dining room. Now, a lot of floor plans these days actually don't have a dining room that I would consider big enough where you can have a servery at the back over here. This is a perfect space and it's also cozy. It feels like a home. And one thing that you can't renovate is the 9-foot ceiling clearance. A lot of models in the area, and I don't know why, but they're actually only 8-foot ceilings, and it does make things feel a little bit more claustrophobic. This makes a lot more natural light come through and have a lot better airy feel. Now, as we come over here, we have a really nice family room. And one thing I love about this family room is how our sellers decided to put this huge couch in here. So it really is just a nice cozy space. But if we got this out and had some different furniture, we would probably have a little bit more empty space. But I love this because you can just cut up on the couch over here, watch a movie, and then take a look at this. We have a beautiful live edge mantle, which I really like because right at the backdrop right over there, which is hands down my favorite part about this home, all we have is greenery. It's all I see is trees. So I like how they're able to bring a little bit of that earthy tone, really, really nice touch. And then of course, a nice gas fireplace for our winters. So it's really, really practical. Now, as we step in over here, this essentially is the heart of the home where everyone's gonna go hang out. The kids are gonna hang out over there in the morning as you're doing your school hustle and bustle and rushing around. And we have this really nice peninsula, which not only gives more countertop space, but we're able to duct 2 bar stools right there. Really nice touch. We have tons of cabinetry space all throughout this kitchen. And again, it's open concept, but it has enough space so we can have everything we need. And then of course, all of our stainless steel high-end appliances. Really, really nice touch. So now we're gonna go around over there, but I'm gonna tell you guys, you're gonna have to wait because right behind me, which I'm not gonna show you right now, all I see is all the beautiful greenery, and it brings so much life into this home and so much light. It's something so special. You're gonna have to stick around to the end and I'll show it to you. But coming over here, before we head upstairs, I actually wanna show you and wrap you down a little bit more just on the main level right here. This is gonna be the main closet where all your guests come in and they're able to put away their coats. And then right over here, we have our powder room. Now, like again, we have 4 bathrooms through the entire home. So this is gonna be your guest powder room. And then we step down over here, and this is our laundry room, which I think is such a practical layout. I know that builders used to make homes like this because you come in after work and you're able to tuck away all your stuff if you need to, and you have your garage entrance right there. Really, really nice touch. And these washer and dryer, I love this appliance when LG dropped these. Really nice, eclectic, and very, very high end. So that wraps up the main floor. So let's go upstairs and take a look at the 4 bedrooms this home has to offer. Now, as we come upstairs, we're greeted with a really great double door entrance into the primary bedroom. But the one thing that I can see right out the window, all I see is complete greenery. It is so nice, and I can only imagine how it would look in the fall. Now, this to me is really truthfully a primary bedroom. A bedroom that's big enough that we can have a king size bed. You can have whatever size dressers that you want on either side. And we also have things like the double doors. We have the full walk-in closet. And of course, we have our ensuite right over here with all the things that we need. We have our stand-up shower, our soaker tub right here, our toilet tucked away right there, and then the same countertop as downstairs to kind of keep the symmetry. And I really love this sink. Now, we still have 3 great sized bedrooms, which again, why I really like this floor plan, because sometimes when you get a 4-bedroom home nowadays, something is missing. Either the primary or all the other rooms feel super tight. But take a peek at this. This is a really great sized bedroom, obviously set up for her bedroom right now, but a little bit of paint can change it for whatever you might need. And then coming over here, we have a really great separation. So we have the full bathroom that's gonna service these 3 bedrooms right over here. This is that overpass and that overlook that I was talking about where the second I walked in, we got this great open to above entrance, great natural light coming in through the windows, a nice light fixture right there. And then we have more transition with 2 other bedrooms right over here. This is gonna be the larger of the 3 bedrooms. So really great and ideal if you have an aging child, or perhaps you have to have a parent stay with you, or whoever it might be. This is a really great size. Honestly, kind of the normal size I see for a lot of new builders nowadays for making this the primary bedroom. And then we have our last and 4th bedroom right over here. Take a look at this. Great size spaces. And I'm just trying to walk in it to give you guys some context. For context, I am 6 feet tall, 175 pounds. I'm not full 6 feet, it's very annoying. I'm like 5'10" and a half, but just give it to me, okay? So that wraps up this 2nd floor over here, but we still have a fully finished basement with a walkout. So let's go downstairs and take a peek at that. Now upstairs, total square footage is 2,420 square feet, which is more than enough for a growing family. And then we have this, a fully finished basement, tastefully done with a walkout, just really awesome. And right over here, we have a really nice bathroom, which has our nice stand-up shower right over here, beautiful marble countertops, and it just has a really tasteful finish. Doesn't feel dated at all, which I really like. And then coming over here, we just have a little bit of a spare corner. It could be a kids play area, could be a little workout section right over here. Behind that door is your breaker panel. Just trying to point out every little thing so you guys can get all the details. And then coming over here, I think this is where you'd spend the most amount of time when you're down here. We have our 2nd living area downstairs. So if the kids just need to get away and you need some space, this is a great area. And because of the windows and how they're positioned, the fact they were walkout, this doesn't feel like a basement. I would not mind spending the majority of my time down here if I had to, because it feels like just another living space, which I really like. And then of course we have another gas fireplace just to keep everything nice and warm and toasty down over here. And then this is a really great work from home setup that our clients have. And if you take a look, we even have the built-in shelving behind, which is really nice. If you have to be doing your Zooms at home, you can have your computer set up and have a really nice aesthetic backdrop while you're taking a look to complete greenery, which is now the time to unveil my absolute favorite thing about this entire home. And if you remember the beginning of the video, I said lot and location are the 2 most important things, and you're about to see why I would say this lot is super special, which is very important. And as we slide this door, one little thing I really like is these screens. I just like it because how often do you get to get fresh air into your basement? Well, with here you do. Now, stepping out, take a look at this. We have stamped concrete over here. We got our deck up there. It gives us nice shade, nicely covered. And if you haven't recognized by now, right over my shoulders is complete privacy and something that you can't renovate in a home, which is why I think, again, it's so special to have all these key features. Now, utilizing this space really well, one thing my clients did I really liked is that they were able to put the full outdoor living room, which is so awesome, especially for nights like this. You can hang out over here, watch the hockey game, and you're just canopied. It's almost like you're camping out here, really, really special. And then of course, when you want to jump in the pool, you just jump right over. Don't jump off the deck, it's a liability, but jumping from here I think is totally fine. And then we got a nice little pad over there for our trampoline, which is super ideal, but I actually want to show you guys upstairs in the deck. So let's go take a look up there, just because I think it gives a really good perspective, point of view. And we got a nice little fire pit right here, really lovely. And one thing I should mention, and again, I'm just trying to give you guys everything from the comfort of your home so you can see everything that we have to offer here. One thing I like is that the staircase kicks back this way, okay? If people would have kicked it that way, it would have been eating into your lot. So it's really practical that you're able to come right here and it's parallel to the side of the home, which is a really nice feature. Now take a look at this. Imagine you're in the kitchen, you're entertaining friends, family, or even just by yourself hanging out with your significant other, and you get to come out and just take a look at this view. Like, that is so special and not something you can renovate. I can't stress it enough. And I really love, and we have all glass right here, not obstructing your view. This is stuff you see at cottages. And the reason for that is because when you have a view that's worth looking at, you don't want any interruptions. So I think it was a really, really tasteful touch. Now, I can say a bunch more things about this home and the area. One thing I do want to highlight, and I will make sure to get a drone shot of it right now as I speak, there is a walking trail a couple moments from here that is absolutely beautiful. One key thing that every single neighbor in the area loves walking, taking a stroll, taking their dog, really special piece. And you have an amazing park right across the street for your little ones. You can't get better than that. So that wraps up the tour of 60 Meadowglen Boulevard. And if you saw anything that you liked, or you want to get any more information, or perhaps you're ready to book a private tour, there's only one thing you need to do. Pick up the phone and give me, David Robio, a call at 647-699-3096, and we'll take it from there. Thank you so much for joining me on this tour, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.